Why did Jesus lose most of his disciples even before his arrest? There is a moment in the Gospel of John that we usually read quickly and move past, but if you slow down and actually feel the weight of what happened, you will realize it is one of the most shocking scenes in the entire ministry of Jesus. Because in John chapter 6, Jesus had just fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fish. The crowd was electric. People were ready to make him king by force. His popularity was at its absolute peak. And then Jesus opened his mouth and said something so offensive, so viscerally disturbing, that the entire crowd began to dissolve around him. Because in John 6 verse 53, he looked at the thousands of people following him and said, "Truly, truly, I tell you, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you." And the reaction was immediate and brutal. John 6 verse 60 records that even his own disciples said, "This is a hard teaching, who can accept it?" And verse 66, the most heartbreaking verse number in the Bible, says, "From this time, many of his disciples turned back and no longer followed him." Not the Pharisees, not the religious leaders, not his enemies, his own followers, people who had walked with him, eaten with him, watched him heal the sick and raise the dead. They heard, "Drink my blood," and they left. And most people read this and think Jesus misspoke or went too far or should have clarified himself. But here is what nobody talks about. He did not chase them. He did not soften the statement. He did not call them back and say, "Wait, I was being metaphorical." Instead, he turned to the 12 who remained and said in verse 67, "Do you want to leave too?" Which means Jesus deliberately let the crowd thin, because he was not interested in followers who wanted the miracles without the mystery, the bread without the body, the benefits without the full surrender. And what he was actually saying in John 6 was not a call to cannibalism, but a call to the deepest possible union, that salvation is not intellectual. Agreement with facts about Jesus, but a complete taking of his life into yours, his death becoming your death, his resurrection becoming your resurrection. A union so total and so intimate that the only language strong enough to describe it is eating and drinking. And the people who left that day left because they wanted a Messiah who would feed them without transforming them. And the question Jesus asked the 12 that day is the same question he is asking you right now. Do you also want to leave? And if the answer is no, then hit the subscribe button, because we will bring you his words always. Shalom.